Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill of Sports Choice Plus, bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates, all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. These are two of the best teams that the AFC has seen this season. When you think about their trajectory and where they got here, the Baltimore Ravens took care of the Steelers, and the Buffalo Bills took care of the Denver Broncos. When you're thinking about just how well both Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson have played, they've both had stellar MVP-like seasons. You also add Derrick Henry to the mix, who's also been a front runner for MVP at times, and you're seeing that this is going to be a star-studded event. When you think about Von Miller on the defensive side, the Buffalo Bills are going to have to prove a lot of things on defense in this game. And that's just, to be honest, you're going to have to tighten up that belt, and you're going to have to make a decision to tackle Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. It's no easy feat with the zone read option where Lamar Jackson can either take it himself and pass it, or either run, or either give it to Derrick Henry. It opens the door to a lot of combinations. It opens the door to a lot of people possibly being open. And it opens the door to the Buffalo Bills having to have corners on the field when it's supposed to be linebackers, or either vice versa. Because you're going to have a spy to stay with Lamar Jackson at all times. You can't just let him sit and make these zone reads and not have anybody that's fast-footed to get with him and meet him at a corner or meet him at an angle. Because Lamar Jackson, once he turns the corner, he could be going 70, 80 yards, and it's just like that. So you got to think about this. From the standpoint, do you sacrifice giving up a big play from the air, or do you sacrifice the run game? You know, and Buffalo played in a great game against Denver. When you think about them slowing down Bo Nix, and you think about them slowing down that offense that Sean Payton has, they were creative. They used stunts. They used blitzes. They disguised certain things, and then they threw the kitchen sink at Bo Nix. Lamar Jackson's a seasoned quarterback, MVP, multiple-time quarterback, and he can read defenses. So I think from the standpoint here, Josh Allen is going to have to play a near-perfect game. You cannot have multiple interceptions in this game. You cannot have multiple fumbles and turnovers in this game. You're going to have to protect the ball, because Baltimore is going to take advantage of that. Baltimore's defense has been up and down throughout the season. But I feel like right now, Baltimore's defense is cooking with hot fire. Buffalo is going to also have to have their defense step up, because essentially the offense for the Bills and for the Ravens both can cook you. I don't care if it's Josh Allen going to his tight ends, or Josh Allen going to the running back for the run plays, or going to the wide receivers for Shakur. It's a number of things that they can do and get busy, and now all of a sudden you got 14 points on the board, and you're looking at them with the possession trying to score again. When it's all said and done, I think the quarterback matchup will be won by Lamar Jackson, just because I feel like he's going to run for more yards and pass for more yards. I think that when the opportunity presents itself, Josh Allen will run, but he's going to stick to mostly the arm and moving the chains with his legs. Running back-wise, I think Derrick Henry's going to run loose. He's going to run wild, and there doesn't seem to be anybody that can stop him, really. And when he runs the ball more than 25 times, the Baltimore Ravens seemingly almost always win. So in this one here, it's going to be important that the time of clock possession is going to be something. Special teams is going to be key, because you got to make your field goals. Making your field goals in this game is going to be big. You got to ask yourself, with the year Justin Tucker's had where he struggled, do you trust him late in the football game? If you have a 3-point game that you're trying to catch the lead, do you leave Lamar Jackson on the field and Derrick Henry on the field instead of going for a guaranteed 3 points that used to be automatic? So that's going to be tough in this one. You don't want to miss a couple of field goals and then it come down late, and all of a sudden Justin Tucker has to exercise these demons to win. You want a comfortable lead where you're out there playing well. Harbaugh is a great guy at special teams. Harbaugh is a great guy at defense as well. So I think both these teams are going to be matched up almost perfectly for each other, because their magnitude of studying for their coaches, the magnitude of the playbook, the magnitude of them processing practice and putting things in and actually playing how they practice on the week. So I think when it's all said and done, it's going to be a tough game, but I think the Buffalo Bills are going to come out with this one. I think that overall, Josh Allen, this is just his year. He's just finding a way to win. We've seen him beat the Kansas City Chiefs. We've seen the resolve he took and put on his back when he said, you know what, I can't get this done just waiting around. I'm going to have to do this by myself. He put the team on his back and carried them to the finish line. That's what you want to see if you're the NFL quarterback, MVP. I think that this matchup is tough. because this is seeming like an AFC Championship game matchup. This is seeming like the best game of the week matchup. It's sad that it had to be in the second round of the playoffs and not like a final finale like a Super Bowl or an AFC wildcard game as far as the championship game goes. But I'm picking Buffalo. I think Buffalo has earned the right and the respect to be favorited. And I think that when it's all said and done, they're going to have a lot of shoes to fill. And I feel like they can fill those shoes on defense. So all you Bills fans, all you Ravens fans, get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Trace Plus. And we will see you on the very next episode.